Hi everyone, my name's Natalie and here is our food shop for the week. It is for 11 people and it has just been the busiest week this week. So we are on Saturday and we've only just done our big food shop, which is really unusual for us, but we've had Neve and Caleb's birthday. The bigger kids have gone to their Duke of Edinburgh expedition, so they are doing that at the moment. So we're 2 children down at the moment while they go and do that. And we've had sports day. It's obviously end of term, so we've also had the children's end of term shows. So there's been something on every single day, which has meant that we haven't been able to go and do a big food shop. So this is from Morrisons. This first part here came to £60 and it is just lunch stuff mainly. It's until we pick up our click and collect later, which was £100, but I used a £15 off voucher to make it £100, so it was a bit more than that originally, which is why we've done it separately. We needed lunch stuff and then I wanted to use that money off voucher. So here's the first part. This part came to just over £60 and I will show you what we got. So we got nappies. One of the reasons why it came to so much, we got the size 6 nappies and then 2 lots of the Pampers. They're 2 for £20 at the moment, so we picked those up. Then some of the orange juice and some of the wraps. The wraps were down to 81p and we're going to use those for lunch. Then we have pizzas, so we've got a mighty meaty one of the meat sizzlers. We wanted to get one of the breakfast ones that they've just brought out, but they didn't seem to have them in our local. Maybe they've just gone because it's already lunchtime. 4 of the mini cheese and ham pizzas, as they didn't have the bigger ones. Some of the Flora buttery. 2 lots of the hot and spicy chicken breast. That will be for wraps, and then they'll probably have that with pizza and with salad too. Cheese and onion quiche. Only Mark and I like that. Kiana does, but she's not here. Some of the sausage rolls and then some frubes. Some drumsticks. We do have some. They are going to go with the other packet that we have, as only half the children like the chicken. 2 lots of coleslaw, which is another duplicate for the shop that I did for later. Some of these chocolate mousses. Some of the Cathedral City cheese, as that's on offer at the moment. A chocolate yazoo and then a strawberry one too. Some milk, and there's also 3 packs of baby wipes with the nappies. 2 lots of the long grain rice. Go through so much of that. Again, I have some more in the shop later, but we are trying to stock up, as I've mentioned before. So we will put 1 in that cupboard and then save 2 to use for us. 3 lots of the baked beans. 2 lots of the Savers sauce. We use that as a base and then just add tomatoes and herbs to it, and it just makes it that little bit thicker. 2 lots of the curry sauce. 2 lots of the sweet corn, which wasn't in stock online, so I had to get the more expensive one. Had I known that, I would have just got Mark to pick more up of these. Some of the gravy. A lettuce, some tomatoes, and then a cucumber for the side salad. And then more duplicates. I don't think Mark realised that I picked these up, but he got some of the raspberry donuts, some of the ring donuts, which have already been opened. So this is the second part of our shop. This is the click and collect that I did. There was a couple of changes and I think there were 6 things in total, but 2 of them weren't available and they substituted 4 of them. So this is what we got for £101 in total. I did use that £15 off a £70 spend to get it down a little. But we got some of the cheese and onion crisps, and then I was saying the other day about not seeing Space Raiders. Well, they were £1.30, so I picked up 2 packets of those and some of the Dexter the Dogs for Neve. Donuts, we got some of these ice ring ones. Then some of these jam ones. The little bars, they're £1 at the moment, so I picked up 2 packets of those. Some digestives, and then some of these chocolate breaks. There should be 2 lots of the cookies, so there must still be some in the boxes, but these are not the ones I ordered. They are one of the substitutions. It was supposed to be 5 in a pack and just over £1, and they've sent us these ones, which are 4 in the pack and £1.75, but they are the Morrisons best ones. Then we have some coleslaw. So Mark got some earlier, so we have lots and lots of coleslaw for the next couple of days. Some sponges, some long grain rice, but Mark actually found a Savers one earlier, so I wouldn't have picked this up had I known that, but we go through enough rice that it will get used up anyway. Bolognese sauce, and then some of the tuna. 2 lots of the ham, it's 2 for £3.50. Some grated cheese, and then a block of cheese. Cucumber, lettuce, again we got them earlier, but at this moment in time we're just having salad next to just about everything, so that will be for a side salad even. Some bananas. The wildlife are on 2 for £2, which just puts them back to what they used to be, but I picked up 2 packets of those. Some more of this chili con carne. One of the meals for this week is going to be baked potatoes, so that will be one of the toppings. 2 lots of the apple and blackcurrant juice. 2 lots of the sweet corn, but again Mark picked some up earlier and it was a Savers one, so I would have just got more when he went in if I'd have known that, because I think this was about £1 for these ones each. 2 lots of the wraps. We are just going through so many of them at the moment. The children tend to be having them rather than sandwiches. Some of the frozen veg. Some of the puff pastry, 2 of those. It worked out about the same price. I think these are £1.30 and the Morrisons ones were £1.25 anyway. So I've got 2 of those to make a pie. I'm going to make steak pie for Father's Day. Some bagels and 2 lots of the muffins. I got the Morrisons own ones. We had them the other day, and obviously normally we get the branded ones from Farm Foods, but I'm sure that the Morrisons ones will be just as good, like they always are. Some of the finger rolls, 2 packs of those in fact, and then some bread too. So next up we have eggs. So we just got 12 large eggs. I'm not sure they're the ones that I ordered, but either way they are free range, so I don't mind. Then we have some peppers, onions. These are another substitution. They have sent me organic onions, but I don't know if you can see that. They're absolutely tiny and they're going to be a nightmare to cut up and to use, but we will still use them. Some of the chopped tomatoes. Some mince. They didn't have the usual one that we get, so I just picked up this one. 2 lots of the braised steak. Some of the sausages, the square sausages, and then the leg sausages, as of course everyone likes different ones. So, and this is, it says bulk buy, but obviously we will use that in one breakfast. Then we have some chicken. That is probably going to be for fajitas. Chocolate chips, that will be for pancakes. Unlike the cheese, I have stuck to making the pancakes myself. That's the other cookies. Again, I ordered the cheaper ones, but they've just sent these ones. We're not going to complain either way, although there is one less in each packet. I'm sure they can just, well, there's 8, and I suppose Logan and Kiana aren't here, so it doesn't really matter. Then we have some tomatoes. That is for the side salads. Some of the mini rolls, the Morrisons ones. I've also seen from other hauls that they have like little brownie bites and stuff, but I can't see them in our store, and it would be so much better than having to buy the ones that you get in the little tubs, so they're quite expensive. Then some jam tarts, some more of the donuts, so many donuts today. 2 lots of the milk, 2 lots of the chocolate milk. Some of these chocolate chip muffins, they are Kiana's and Logan's favourite, so I thought we'll keep those for when they come back. They've been on army rations, so I'm sure they're going to be wanting to be fed up. And then 2 lots of the potatoes as well. I think this week we're going to have a pie, and then hopefully we're going to have shepherd's pie or cottage pie even, because we're using beef. Then we'll probably have fajitas. That's for the breakfast. So there's only about 4 days worth here, even with all of the food that we have brought. I think there's about four meals maybe, but yeah, it will get us through until next week. And then I'm going to try and cut it down a little bit, as it's a few more weeks until holiday and I don't want to have loads of stuff in that we're not going to use. So I'm going to try and use up some bits that we have from the freezer, the fridge and the cupboard, and go from there and see what we need to get. But I'm definitely going to have to do a meal plan for next week to do that. Thank you all for watching, and if you do enjoy this type of video and you haven't already, please like and subscribe, as it helps our little channel a lot, and we're nearly at 3,000, which is amazing.